So the oldest foals have been doing great. The mamas all look fabulous. We've bred Holly back and she was confirmed in full. We still need to do a heartbeat check next week. Holly B has had 2 covers. She'll be checked again, see one more time if she's still interested in Trip. And we started teasing Key and she was an almost. But Trip was kind of a bit of a blubbering idiot and her quarter ran out. So we'll try again in a few days. But all the babies are doing great. They get to finally be naked without their blankets because it's warm and sunny. So here's Viz hanging out. And then we've got Phoenix, who's having a good old snooze. He doesn't get up for much of anything. And what are you doing, kid? And then Benny is napping down in the shelter there. They're all doing great. They're all growing big. Oh my goodness, it's so hard to be Phoenix. It's just exhausting. Miss Viz is like the Walmart greeter. She comes and says hi to everyone. Yes, she does. Hello, ma'am. Hello. She's very friendly. She's doing good. And then Miss Benny having a snooze in the mud, because you know that's smart. This nice big haystack to lay in, or this nice stall with straw. But we'll choose to lay out here on a stick and in the mud. Horses say, or people say that horses are smart. Sometimes they're not always that bright when it comes to certain things. Let's lay on this hard, lumpy ground and this stick. And it's great. Oh, you're ridiculous. Do you think, Keener, my child's a little special? But yeah, these kids are all doing great. They're out 24/7 now. We're hoping we can leave their blankets off all week. It's looking pretty good temperature-wise, and they've got enough body fat on their bodies now to insulate them and keep them warm as compared to when they're born, and they're born without any body fat. Uh-oh, here comes Viz. Coming to say hi. Hi, ma'am. Would you like to steal the show? Yes, she says, please, I would. You're a little too close. You're a little too close. Even with my zoom out, you can't get any closer. Good kid. But yeah, so these guys are all doing great. So the dragon is still dragony. The kids are at least relaxed enough. They're laying down together. They've been up here for a few days now. Heinz is doing well. Daisy is not doing great. Prairie did give her a tune-up, but she's still kind of being ear-pinny with people, so we might have to give her a little tune-up. Maple is doing well. Prairie's fantastic. We bred Prairie via fresh cooled semen to Spook's Big Bang, so hopefully we will have a bun in the oven from her shortly. Daisy has not been bred back because she has not earned that right yet. We could probably get it done if we needed to, because if we get a hold of her, we would be able to sedate her IV if we needed to. She's always stood really good for breeding in the past, and all of her ultrasounds and everything. We never had to sedate her for those. But right now, she's not been bred back. These guys will hopefully go outside this week. We had hoped to get them out a little bit earlier, but we had to do some repairs. Our contractor finally came out and was able to help us get an end wall on the arena. So now we need to get that finished up in order to have a paddock for these guys to go into. So they're going to hang out in here for a little bit longer, and we'll hopefully get them out, like I said, early this week, because it's supposed to be real nice all week. We're a little hesitant to put Daisy outside still because she's not great to be caught or handled yet. She's still living with her catch strap of shame and her halter on because she's being a big jerky jerk face. Prairie is the bestest girl. She's amazing. She could go outside because she's not a jerky jerk face. So Rue is a week from her due date. We moved her over to our other property so she's closer to Pippi, and then that way we just have one set of stalls to monitor. She's been playing a little hard to get. She's been building up her udder, and then it shrinks, and then she builds it, and then she shrinks. So she's kind of teasing us a little bit. She had a little bit of dried milk on her legs. Gambit. On her legs there the other day. It's not about you. But other than that, nothing too exciting. She's just dragging this on for as long as she possibly can. So I'm gonna take a quick peek at Rue's udder. So, oh look at that. We've got a little drop. Let's see if it's gonna drip for us. Is it just get up from a nap. Oh, we got a drip. So we're gonna keep an eye on that and see if she's gonna do something exciting. Her teats have filled out more from what they were this morning when I checked her. She was pretty sucked up and shrunk again, but she's definitely looking more filled out now. And we've got some active dripping going on. That's exciting, Rue. Let's hope this means we are going to have a baby. Please, please give us your baby. Pippi also just got up from a nap and getting a little fed up with Rue. Rue, her hormones are all messed up and she's talking to Pippi like she's a stallion. So that can happen sometimes as they get a surge of hormones close to foaling. But Pippi's been doing good. She had that wax there a little bit ago, but hasn't really had much since. You know, the occasional little beads of wax here and there, but nothing too substantial. And yeah, we just continue to watch her. Her behavior's changed a little bit in the past week. Rue is done with Gambit, telling him off. But yeah, so we continue to watch and monitor. Take a quick peek at Pippi's udder. So she doesn't really have anything going on. She's nice and sweaty under there from laying down. But there's been no sign of any wax or dripping on her legs. Like I said, she'll get the occasional little bit of wax there, and then it just usually falls off, so she's not maintaining it or keeping it. So Emmy is also just about to her safe zone. She's out of lessons now, and she's been doing really good. Her belly's getting quite large, and we're very happy with where she's at for her stage of gestation. We have no concerns. Gonna take a quick peek at her udder. So she's starting to build an udder. Again, nothing too exciting yet, but as a maiden mare, we don't really expect her to be doing a whole lot. But she's just trucking along and doing good. Aren't you beautiful, girl? So Trashy is reaching the home stretch. She's got a few more days to go until she's in her safe zone. She did have some very quick udder development this week, so we've been kind of keeping a close eye on her. She had a little bit of yellow wax, but it's kind of like fool's gold, so it doesn't necessarily mean the foal's coming, especially for mares that have had foals in the past. Just means that the milk's getting ready. But she's been doing really good. I'm gonna take a quick peek at her udder. So you can see she's bagging up more, and she's just got a little bit of dried wax there, but nothing too exciting. And we'll just continue to monitor her as she gets closer to her due date. Her safe date is in a few more days, so that'll be a nice sigh of relief. Welcome to our bump date summary for April 27th, 2024. We have 5 foals on the ground now, and we have 4 more mares we're waiting on. Rue and Pippi are both in their safe zone, and they are a week out from their due date. Emmy and Trashy are a few days away from their safe zone and are progressing well in their pregnancy. For weights, we had a few changes this week. Holly, Rue, and Pippi all gained, while Key, Holly B, and Emmy all maintained. Daisy, we still did not measure, and Prairie and Trashy both lost. With Prairie, we feel it's mostly redistribution of her weight after foaling. We do still want her to gain a bit more top line muscle and condition, but she's doing better overall. And Trashy lost a little bit, but I think it's just shifting of her weight as well as her baby grows and develops. As far as our bumps, Key, Holly B, and Prairie have all maintained. Daisy, we still have not measured. Rue went down 1.5 inches, and Pippi went down 2 inches. Again, we feel this is redistribution of their weight as they shift, getting closer to foaling. Neither of them really have a whole lot of edema right now, so that's not adding to the weight tape. Emmy maintained, and Trashy went up 1.5 inches. So thanks for watching. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask, and please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks.